Want to wait for like 1 or 2 more minutes?
So we are letting attendees.
I'm absolutely fine.
I'm ready from my side. We can start whenever you say.
Sure, sure. So the attendees are joining our program, as you can see on the panel on the left side. So good morning, everyone. This is Keyur. I'm from Geosec. I take care of outreach and events. So I welcome you all for the sales masterclass session today with Mr. Achal Rangaswamy. So as you know, Geosec is India's leading startup support system, which has set a benchmark by facilitating startups at zero cost. And we have made this session possible in association with TiE Ahmedabad. And we have Piali Chattopadhyay from TiE. Hi, Piali.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So without taking much of the time, I would introduce the speaker and we can start the session soon. Mr. Achal Rangaswamy is a versatile and highly successful sales and marketing professional who has over 3 decades of experience. He's an author of 3 path-breaking books, Discovering the Joy of Selling Beyond the Uncharted Landscape and Time is Money. He has trained over 4,500 sales and marketing professionals in high impact selling skills through over 35 plus programs in association with AMA, and has conducted a lot of sales and training programs at renowned companies like Tata, IOC, Urban Mills, Hitachi Home and Life Solution, Amul, Syntex, St. Gobain Glass, and many more. So with this, I would like to invite Mr. Achal Rangaswamy and take over the session. Thank you, Achal, for joining us today. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Keyur. Thank you, Piali. And good morning, everybody. I don't know whether to call this a bad time or a good time. Everybody, while calling nowadays, is it a good time to talk? I almost got irritated and said, there can't be a better time to talk, my dear friends. Please call. All the more reason because when people call me, they get a double benefit. First of all, they get to listen to my voice. That's not very good, but they get to listen to another wonderful voice sing an all-time favorite song of mine. And that song actually talks about the philosophy of life, which I think all of us have forgotten. But anyway, more about that later. Lockdown need not be knocked down because this is the time to actually sharpen your knives. And more importantly, as they say, when the storms are about to break, when the cyclone is about to hit coastal towns, a danger signal goes up. And that danger signal tells the fishermen not to venture out into the sea. Now, what can a fisherman do except for going into the sea? He doesn't know anything else. And precisely the same rule applies to businessmen, to salespeople, to anyone who's doing any kind of business. Most of us have reduced ourselves to such robotic businessmen, entrepreneurs, salespeople, or whatever, that we probably stopped looking around us. And so if someone says, don't go to work, I remember hearing a doctor tell a friend of mine, I want to send you to a particular place where there's no mobile network and there's no point carrying your laptop. And this friend of mine said, "Main to mar jaunga." And that is precisely what is happening. Now, when the storm stops people from going into the sea, especially the fishermen, what do? They sit at home and fix their nets. They repair their nets. They make sure that all the holes in the nets have been repaired properly, and the holes are not big enough for the big fish to slip out. The net is repaired, and they're all ready, waiting for the storm to pass and for the clear climate to be announced. Because the moment they get into the waters, they are ready to catch the big fish. They're able to catch the healthy fish. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't think of a better time than now to sit at home, to fix our nets, to sharpen our knives, to put fresh ink into our pens, to feed our mind with creative thoughts, and to ensure that we are ready for the good times. And the moment the good times come, like tigers, we are ready for the plunge. At the end of the day, what is our objective? Any business has only two objectives, if you ask me. The business must make profits, and the customer must be delighted. If for a short while you're making profits and the customer isn't delighted, all right. If for a short while you aren't making profits, but the customer is delighted, fine. But in the long run, remember this, if you're not achieving these two kind of things, then why are you have no business to be in business. And so when we talk of sales, we talk about pitching, and that's exactly what we're going to discuss today. So even as I explained to you what this word pitching is all about, these are all new buzzwords that people who had a lot of time and nothing to do, marketing professors and great academics started, creating lots of very interesting terminology, which I really don't know. I am not very familiar with them, nor do I care. But one of the words is pitching, the other is B2B, B2C, and all kinds of things like this vertical, that domain. Once upon a time, there was a customer, there was a product, and there were we. And we connected H to H, heart to heart, human to human. And thank God for the lockdown. We are all discovering the human side of each other because we had all become telephone numbers or mail IDs. So I want to tell you a story. Now, the story goes this way, that about a couple of years back, I was preparing to leave for IIM Raipur to deliver a talk. They call it a TEDx talk. You may have heard of it. While preparing for the TEDx talk, in fact, in the morning of my departure, having a cup of tea with my wife sitting on the lawns of our house in Ahmedabad, that's where I used to stay those days, she asked me, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to IIM Raipur to deliver a TEDx talk." She said, "Okay, please speak confidently, but make sure you don't share the story of the insurance salesman." Now, I was surprised. In fact, I was a bit disappointed because I had been planning to share this story because I wanted to create a new TEDx record. You see, TEDx allows you 18 minutes of talk time. The 18th minute gets over, the lights go off, the cameras go off. So you have 18 minutes, you stand in a red circle and the lights are on you, the cameras are on you, and in those 18 minutes, you're supposed to say what you want to say. But I wanted to create a record by doing it in 2.5 minutes because I had a wonderful story with me to share. And this was the story that my wife had not wanted me to share, the story of the insurance salesman. It's a powerful story. It's a highly motivational story. It's a very, very inspirational story. And if a person understands this story, he can sell anything to anybody at any price, at any time, in any quantity. No problems at all. But by having asked me, and I foolishly agreed and made a promise that I wouldn't share this story. Now, all the way to Mumbai and then on to Raipur, I had this worry in my head. Should I share this story? Should I not? But I'd overheard my son tell my wife that Dad will be streaming live on Facebook and this talk is going to be shown everywhere. So I'll set up the system so that you can also watch him. And my wife said, "Okay, let me at least listen to him once." Now, I was aware that I was going to be visible, I was going to be heard. So there's no way I can share this story. I tossed and turned in my sleep in that lovely hotel room in Raipur. My breakfast was wonderful, but I couldn't consume it because I was nervous. And when the turn was announced and I went up on the stage and I just didn't realize I lost control over what I was going to do. And I said, "There is the story of an insurance salesman. But sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I can't share this story with you because I promised my wife that I won't. No, it's a powerful story. It's a motivational story. It can make even the poorest of salespersons sell handsomely at any price, in any quantity, any time of the day to anybody. But I'm sorry, I can't share this story. Please forgive me. Now, I know everybody will not be able to communicate with me, but if those of you who are in a position to unmute yourself could probably tell me what would have happened, what would be the audience reaction when I said I can't share the story?
They would obviously want you to share the story.
Yes, they would obviously want. And have you ever seen a TEDx talk where there is whistling and hooting and clapping and shouting?
No, not yet. Not.
All right, now, would you like to know what the audience actually said?
Of course.
I'm sure a lot of you would be wanting to know what the audience actually said. Okay, I am turning off my video because I believe my voice is cracking. Am I heard better now?
So
Yes.
I was
Yes,
able
I can
to.
hear.
Yeah? All right. I was
Yeah.
anyway audible. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So would you like to know what the audience said? I am a tough nut to crack. I never share information free, and I never give away information if the person doesn't ask me for it.
They are asking you on the chat.
Okay, wonderful. I can see that. Viren says, please share it. Bhuvnesh says, yes. Okay. Well, it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to hear it here. Go to YouTube, search Achal Rangaswamy TEDx talk, and you can get to hear the story. Now, what did I do? What did I do? I'm waiting for the audience to react. What did I do? Absolutely, Aishwarya, I sold you the story. Did not share it? Oh, Bhuvanesh, you will have to walk a bit. You will have to click on a couple of buttons. Yeah, exactly, Harsh. I sold myself. All right, so let's move on. Now, if you want to know more about this man talking to you, very simple. Go to this channel called Achal Rangaswamy, the coach on YouTube, and you'll get to hear a lot of things, including the TEDx story, the maternity hospital story, the car salesman story, the ice cream story, the short son story, the leave him alone story, the I know you better story, but just a little more story. What am I doing? Absolutely. Creating curiosity amongst your audience, because most people, I sold your whole book, not yet, Ravi. I haven't spoken about discovering the joy of selling. Available in ebook form, downloadable from Amazon Kindle. That is the book. I haven't even told you about it. See, I haven't even told you about the book. Exactly. There's nothing like indirect selling, direct selling. ये सब marketing गुरुओं ने जिनके पास वक्त बहुत था बैठ के नाम दे दिए in selling, out selling, in selling, offshore, onshore, online. This is all bunkam. At the end of the day, each one of us sells ourselves, and if the other guy isn't buying us, forget selling your product. Your product may be God's gift to humanity, but ladies and gentlemen, first of all, get to understand humanity. First of all, let us understand, why do we sell what we sell? If we can figure that out as to why we sell what we sell, apart from going hungry, not going hungry, who do we sell to? Is the target audience directly, clearly identified? Or do we go around singing on the roads, hoping that somebody will listen? And my answer to that always is, everybody goes around singing. You heard that, no? कोई सजनी एक खिड़की भी न खोले, लाखों तराने रहा मैं सुनाए, मीत ना मिला रे मन का. Many of my sales training programs are based on film songs for the simple reason that they have been written by intelligent people. They have been written by people who meet people and talk to them, not robos. Why should we know why we sell what we sell? For the simple reason that we reduce the energy spent, we focus, we concentrate, we pinpoint, and we get closer to the customer who matters and makes sense. I don't need to put a hoarding on the roads if the product that I sell doesn't need to be sold via hoardings on the road. I just need to whisper something into somebody's ears and say, ye kisi ko batana mat. So, first lesson, have you identified who you want to sell to? Second, why do you sell what you sell? Because the customer, as we come here, we're going to talk about needs, products, and benefits. Customers may have needs, products may have features. This is old hat, everybody knows it. But the customers never buy features, they buy benefits. And the most important driving point is, Mare shu? Mane shu mare? And the answer to that is, well, a benefit is a specific usefulness of a product. 92% of salespeople in India do not sell benefits. They sell features. 96% of salespeople in India do not understand the difference between selling an advantage and a benefit. And 99% of salespeople are scared to even take the benefit to the farthest distance possible so that the customer says, wow, એવું છે મને ખબર નહોતી શું વાત કરો છો ના હોય એમ એવું છે મને બતાવો ને. Unless the guy asks for it, don't tell him. Here comes something on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. In the state of Gujarat, a product that probably shouldn't be shown, but then there it is. Now, if you want to sell this champagne, you could say, I'm selling 750 milliliters of methylated spirit in a translucent purple colored bottle. The liquid tastes like shikakai powder and smells even worse. And the guy is going to say, the shop guy, P inhone chadhi mujhe hai. Okay, you'll say, I sell champagne. But what is champagne? When do you buy champagne? When do you consume champagne? And the single word associated with it is celebration. When you have won something, when you have received an accolade, when you have probably, I am seeing some questions pop up. Please allow me to go through the presentation for a little while, and then we will look at the questions. I'm in the middle of something which if you don't know, you're not going to be able to go further. The champagne is nothing but a drink. What you are selling is celebration. Otherwise, why would anybody spend 16,500? Anything less costly is not champagne, my dear friend. It was made in somebody's backyard. Desi tharra chalega, exam mein fail ho jaoge to. So you're not buying liquor. Champagne doesn't build strength. Champagne doesn't quench your thirst. Champagne doesn't have great taste. For all that, you have Red Bull, Roux Afza, and plain water. So when you sell champagne, are you clear who you are selling champagne to? Are you selling something who can afford it? Or are you selling something who aspires to it? Take another product which you don't need to drive upside down to get noticed. You don't even need to zip past. Even if you just go slowly, people are going to watch it until it disappears, leaving a pain in the neck of the people walking on the road who will soon need iodex and hygiene. But you don't sell suspension systems, steering systems, or hubcaps, or rims, or tires, or even an engine. What you're selling is page 3, status, having arrived in society. People driving Ferraris don't look straight. They look to the right and the left to see how many people are watching me. I used to do that with my Enfield Bullet when I began my career. How many people are watching me drive right down the roads of Jaipur? And how many of them are young ladies? A very ordinary product, a bulb. You don't go around selling a dome-shaped glass object with a tungsten filament. You're selling light, you're selling visibility, you're selling the ability to study. If you were in my place, or if I was in your place, I wouldn't sell a bulb, I wouldn't sell light, I wouldn't sell visibility. I would sell the opportunity to top the university, or preventing myself as a senior citizen from slipping, falling, tripping and falling and breaking my hip bone. Ladies and gentlemen, stop selling products. To hell with your product. The customer cares two hoots. The customer isn't buying what you're selling. The customer is buying why you are selling it. So I take a small little pause here to ask you, have you got the gist of what we were discussing? Have you got some ideas? Are you able to identify what your product stands for? And are you willing to, let me give you a tip. Are you willing to extend the benefit to the farthest distance possible? Like I said, I don't sell light, I don't sell visibility, or even LED hai. 90% of guys who sell LED don't know what LED stands for. Just as 95% of CFL salesmen didn't even know what CFL stood for. Yeah, you must know what the product stands for, but more importantly, you must know what the product stands for in the minds of the customer, and how can the product wow the customer in the very first minute that you talk. Keyur, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So shall we pause to maybe look at a question for the moment?
Sure. So Milan Patel has asked a question. Can we say telling benefit is kind of counseling to the customer?
Yes, it is. Except that unfortunately, Milan, the word counseling itself has been used in an ugly fashion nowadays. Most people think they go for counseling if they go to meet a psychiatrist. Why not go to your friendly neighborhood guide, your business partner, your business coach, a man who helps you see light at the end of the tunnel and takes you safely to the end. So yes, you are right. You are educating the customer without appearing to look like a tough teacher. You are rejuvenating and invigorating the customer by making him look at his market, his offerings from a different perspective. And he's talking things which 85% of most competitors don't talk anyways. So you will have an advantage, Milan. I hope I've answered this question.
So you'd like to take more question, or you'd like to?
Yeah, let us do that, because it will be interactive. It's good.
So the next question is from the RSVP form that we, shared to the participants. The question is from Aditya. How to put value-based pricing in capital goods?
First of all, you think it is capital goods. The customer doesn't think it is capital goods. The customer happens to be running his business. The customer happens to be a person who's looking for solutions and ideas with which he can double, triple, quadruple his business. So if you're able to present the doubling and the quadrupling of benefits to him, of him achieving his goals faster, quicker, smoother than he had anticipating, that is what value is. Why use jargon? At the end of the day, it is about being an Imran Hashmi fan. Keeping it simple and sweet. Why not begin? In fact, that's one thing which I will present. Did I not do it? Did I not begin this presentation by saying the story of the insurance salesman? And look at the beauty, my friend. I've got you cued in. I've got you keyed in. I've told you about the insurance salesman and the TEDx talk, but I haven't yet told you the story of the insurance salesman. Why? because I haven't received that check yet, or I haven't received the Google Pay notification yet. The moment I receive it, I'll share the story. Have I answered the question?
So, shall we move to the next question, Achan?
Yes. So the question is, we talked about benefits. We need to sell benefits. And I would recommend all of you, I would encourage all of you, when you get back to your business after this discussion, write down the name of your product, write down what goes into your product, and then rip it apart and then say, what does the customer get out of my product? Like the bulb gave the Nobel Prize, the opportunity to win the Nobel Prize. The champagne gave you a wonderful moment which got you figured out on Fox Traveler or something like that. And the bulb and the car took you places and made sure that you were in the fashion magazines and that you became a celebrity. Apply this to your product and see, and for God's sake, stop selling your product from this afternoon onwards. Customers have needs. We need to uncover those needs. It is very simple. It is the ABC of selling. But most people think they have graduated beyond all that. They become great guys. They become entrepreneurs. First of all, they say, I run a startup. Now, don't call that startup a startup for too long. Do you call yourself an infant when you became 5 years old or 10 years old? Go along and tell a customer that I've grown to take care of your needs because your needs are growing. So now, in this scenario, how to uncover the needs requires a very simple step called probing, asking questions. And the more you probe, the more nicely you probe, the more effectively you probe, the more persuasively you probe, you're going to get answers. Open probes and closed probes are used like the open probes make the customer talk freely. Well, one open probe is, how do you run your business? Why did you employ this particular strategy? Why do you think the lockdown isn't going to end so soon? And close probes are you ready for the session? How many computers do you use? Are you satisfied with the benefits that I've talked about so far? These are open probes and closed probes. But sorry, I shared with you something that is obsolete. All this died in 1964. Sales trainers have been merrily talking about it all these years. Open probe karo, close probe karo. Open probe se call open karo, close probe se call close karo. All this is old hat, my dear friends, because even the customer knows that he's got a close probe coming in his direction, and many times he says, "Kya ho gaya? 6 close probes ho gaye. Ab open probe pucho." I've seen this. I've heard salespeople being confronted. So the question in your mind is, so what should we do? You must ask questions that make the customer think, questions that make the customer revisit his problems, questions that make the customer touch his own pain points, press there and cry and ask you for help. Until he's doing that, I don't even recommend that you talk of your product. You take your catalog out of the bag, you flash him. And for God's sake, when he says, send a mail, don't, for God's sake, send that mail, because all he's saying is, go away. And we are delighted. मैंने mail भेज दिया, अब order भेजेगा. 540 weeks would have elapsed. So the questions that you need to ask if you want to know are issue-based probes. Questions that make the customer think hard. If this problem were to continue, what could happen to your health? If you were to continue living in this crowded, highly polluted area, how could the kids' health be impacted? If you live in this area where vehicular population is only increasing and not reducing, what could happen to your travel time and therefore your productivity in the office and you wanting to spend quality time with your children? When a customer voices his problems in his own voice, in his own words, he tends to believe it more than when you ask him, "Aapko to takleef hoti hogi, aapko computer chahiye hoga." इलेक्ट्रिक फैन के बगैर आपको गर्मी लगती होगी? These questions should have been buried before 1961. So ask me, how do we frame open, or rather issue-based probes, powerful issue-based probes? And my answer would be, oh, tomorrow onwards, my sales master class is starting. One morning, one evening session daily for 10 days. Reviving my famous AMA-based sales classes that ran for 40 weeks or 10 years, beating the record of Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. What did I do, ladies and gentlemen? I did share a secret of how to identify needs, but what did I do? I would like to hear from Kayur. Are you there? Can you maybe let me know the reaction of somebody, or
Yes, yes.
writing in the chat box? What did I do?
So you again sold your, services in a story where you don't look like you are selling something.
Exactly. Because the moment you look like selling something, the door is going to shut on your nose. Look at any salesperson, look at any senior salesperson. He will have a blunt nose. He won't have a sharp nose because he's already used that sharp nose to find out a lot of things. But more importantly, he's had so many doors closing on his face that his nose got blunted. So don't worry about the blunt nose. You have all the questions in your bag. Start using them. Yes, every moment is a sales moment. The close doesn't happen at the end of the sale. In fact, the close begins when the call begins. I don't know how many people sitting listening to this are already nodding that yes, this guy's already sold 3 or 4 things to us. So let's proceed and look at why we needed to probe. So we come to the stage where, because after this particular page, I'll take a break again and take some questions.
So Achal, we are not able to see the presentation at this point.
You're not able to see the presentation?
No, you need to share the screen.
Yeah, just a moment. There's some issue. Just give me a sec. You're able to hear me, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. You will be in control of the meeting, but I get the feeling that I have been. I think here I am. For a second, it looked like I've been thrown out of the room. Can you see this now?
Yes, yes, we are able to see it.
All right. So we come to the situation where we need to present the product because we have probed, we've asked questions, we've asked issue-based probes, we've asked status-based probes, and now we have the needs with us. Since we have the needs, we can do one thing. We can support those uncovered needs with product benefits and not talk benefits until the step has been crossed. So the question is very simple. How do we present benefits? Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 ways I can talk. I can begin the presentation by saying, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have something wonderful. I get up in the morning, have a cup of tea, and write something called Rangaisms, which are highly motivational posts to set you thinking, to kickstart your day, and to provide you with the right amount of vitamins. Only 1,000 rupees per annum is the subscription. Will you subscribe? 90% of people are going to say, WhatsApp ma already bau crowd che bhai. Kevi rite vanchu. And listen to this. Just listen to this. The first question to anybody is, how much money do you think we spend on our physical well-being, our good health, on food, water, exercise? Say around 200 rupees per day. All right, if it is around 200 rupees per day, tell me, how much money do you think we spend daily on our mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being? Most people are going to say zero or a negligible amount. And then I turn around and ask, if I asked you to spend just 3 rupees a day and give you your mental, spiritual, and emotional equilibrium, would you be interested? There is a likely answer here that yes, tell us. Now, I sold you my Rangaisms, my daily morning motivational posts that land straight into your WhatsApp inbox. And there are days when I feel so magnanimous that I share a video Rangaism from my beautiful home in Auroville in Pondicherry, or from Pondicherry beach itself. I'm sitting near my cashew, my mango, my coconut, my banana, my papaya, my cucumber trees, and tell you that I not only give you Rangaisms, I give you eco-friendly and virus-free Rangaisms. How does it sound? The question is, yes, framing is important, my friend. The customer has a need which your product can meet. Agree with the customer need and state a benefit that satisfies that need. If you think you are not yet ready with the support for that need, don't offer it yet. Hold on, do a little more probing. 85% of salespeople jump to the product benefit after the mandatory 4 questions. Now, if you're going to be shocked, and I hope none of you dies of a heart attack, if I tell you that in a very good sales call, you should have asked 50 to 60 probes. I hope I don't hear any ambulance sirens now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't uncovered needs, you're not going to cover the customer. Just forget it. You want the customer raising your arm and saying, "Ye hai mera champion. Ye mera hero idhar hai." And that is exactly why you opt for this particular method. You don't. Dukhi nas pe haath rakhna. Sahi baat hai, Amit Kataria. Keshav, yes, framing is important. Absolutely important. So, let's take questions.
Sure. So there's a question by Amit Singh. We have e-commerce company in kids domain. Many times we can't let a prospect think too much about the buying decision, and we want him or her to take a decision on the spot.
Yes.
In doing so, we come across as force sellers. But if we let them think, we will definitely have less sales. So how to balance such a dilemma?
Amit, were you listening to me for the last 10 minutes?
So this question was already sent yesterday in the RSVP form.
Yes. Now, Amit, did you hear me for the last 10 minutes?
He's replied yes.
How many minutes have I taken to A, sell my TEDx talk, B, sell my YouTube channel, C, sell my book Discovering the Joy of Selling, and D, sell my Rangaisms? And of course, I think I sold my sales masterclass that begins from tomorrow. Twice a day. I mean, you have an option, morning or evening, 10 days in a row, and we're going to finish this program before the lockdown ends. What did I do? Have I not been selling it to you already? Did I wait for people to come back to me tomorrow? Oh, I'm going to be busy preparing for tomorrow's session. If you guys don't decide by 3 o'clock, you won't be able to catch me. What have I done? I think if you are confident enough, if your gut tells you that this is the right time to ask. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, let us forget products. Let us forget e-commerce or she-commerce or who-commerce. Forget it all. I'm irreverent. I am not at all religious, when it comes to talking about ये industry, मेरा domain, मेरा vertical, मैं IT में हूँ. Last time somebody told me मैं IT में हूँ, I started hiding my salary papers. Look, the customer doesn't care which business you are in. All he's asking you is, what can you do for me so that my 100 headaches become 98, not 102? And in that, you must smoothly slip into his mind. You must smoothly slip into his shoes. And to get into the customer's shoes, my friend, you will have to learn to remove your own. But our shoes are expensive. हमने तो Gucci पहना है, Gaitonde पहना है. Why should I slip into my customer shoes? So don't slip in. Stay in your busy, comfortable shoes and watch the competitor walk away with that beautiful film title, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Forget about products. I'll give you a thought. Think that you're a bachelor. Think that there is a particular lady that you've been talking to. Now tell me, what would you do? Would you jump into her balcony with 15 rings, or would you ask some intelligent questions, get to know about her, and then she would say that these are the areas that bother me in life, and you come up with something very interesting with which she says, oh, I would like to grow old with you. And then watch the fun. For those of you who are bachelors, I have a separate program. You can contact me later outside the parameters of this program.
I think this answers the question.
It does it, doesn't it? Most
Yeah.
never lose, and asked my question yesterday, will they also be answered by Ranga? It'll all depend. Somebody is reading it out to me. So I would definitely love to take questions. So Milan Patel says he would like to ask. I hope, Milan, you're a bachelor and not married, but I'll get into trouble. All right. Now, the problem with all of us is we are so robotic selling to customers. And we think the customer is a difficult man. He is an obstacle. उसे किसी तरह पार करना है. अरे customer competitor नहीं है, आपका collaborator है. और नहीं है तो आप बनो ना उसके collaborator. Show him the beautiful dream and hold his hand and walk with him to end that dream, no, toward the dream. And see your money flow and see your wallet grow. You can't say, मुर्गी छे, मरगी माती मैं ये 12 अंडे अभी से निकाल लेता हूँ. And what are you going to do? You're going to kill the goose that laid the golden egg. Who is the real decision maker? Now, who is the real decision maker is very simple, probing. और हमारे Indian context में एक बड़ा serious problem है. You're sitting with a customer talking to him, another Johnny will come and sit down. Now, this gentleman doesn't tell you इसका भाई है, दोस्त है, दुश्मन है, customer है, vendor है, partner है, या government का कोई agent है, या पड़ोसी है. So what you do is turn your chair 45 degrees, address both the people and ask them my well-known $1 million door opener question. You know them, don't you? You know my $1 million door opener questions, don't you? All of you know it, no? I'm waiting for an answer. You don't know? Would you like to know? There you are. Wonderful. Wonderful. Absolutely. Go on. Let me know. You would like to know. Who wouldn't like to know? So my dear friend who asked me this question, create curiosity. Know the customer's need in general, if not specifically. Mention a general need, mention a general corresponding benefit and get cracking. Okay, very simple. Anybody who joins a webinar on sales is keen to enhance his sales productivity. Yes or no? Simple question, right? Okay, don't worry. Your problem ends right now. Your problems lie with Achal Rangaswamy. Would you like to listen to him for the next 2 minutes now? Right? Will you listen to him with 100% attention? Will you please put away your phone in case your laptop is on? Excellent. Very good. And if he says something which is useful, which makes great sense to you, would you consider doing business with him? If he gives you the solutions very quickly, very clearly, very smartly, would you invite Rangaswamy to sign on the deal? Exactly. Creating value, Vinod. Yes, you will, you are saying. And I still haven't given you my product, my dear friends. I still haven't told you, oh, if you're selling fan and LED to shopkeeper, you have to tell main feature. No, you don't need to. Absolutely. The last three words are extremely important. दुकानदार को क्या चाहिए, एंड यूजर को क्या चाहिए, बीच में आने वाले इंटरमीडियरी को क्या चाहिए, C&F को क्या चाहिए. बहुत साल पंखे बेचे दोस्त, एंड आई रियलाइज्ड वन थिंग, पहले फैंस बनाओ फिर उनको फैन बेचो ताकि वो आपके फैंस और बने. डोंट talk to customers, don't sell to customers, create customers. Create curiosity, get that engagement in place, then slip the ring and ask that question very nicely. You will never get no for an answer. Instead of going and saying, मैं मिस्टर इंडिया था 1994 में, मैं मिस्टर वर्ल्ड बना 2000 में, मुझसे शादी करोगी, चील से तेरे से पंजा लड़ाऊंगी. So you still want to know what is that question, right? All right, so let us go there. Why don't we go there? Why don't we skip everything else and go to that $1 million door opener? To be honest, the $1 million door opener came to you first in the form of my insurance salesman story, where I said, everybody wants to sell. Because who was in the audience at that TEDx talk? Young students, businessmen, entrepreneurs, industrialists of Raipur. Everybody wants to double his business. And here I am saying there is this story which can help you sell brilliantly, but I forgot, or I was told not to tell. So what have I done? So let me take you to another very interesting thought before I share a few stories. So the question is, why do we have to go around saying, I know how you feel, I can understand, you may be having this kind of issues, I know, mane khabar che, mane pan malapan mahitia hai, ami jani, ami khub bhalo jani. Yanak terium, manu pata hai. Whichever language, my dear friends, first of all, build empathy. પછી ये मत बोलो, भूख लगी है, खाना खाओ, प्यास लगी है, पानी पियो. बोलो, जब भूख लगती है, तो माइंड कंप्लीटली डाइवर्ट हो जाता है, डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता है. ये लीजिए मेरा बनाया हुआ पोहा, इसे खाइए, तरोताजा बनिए. Because Bournvita contains cocoa, milk, malt and sugar to give your children all the energy. अब करो तैयारी जीत की. ये आराम का मामला है, ये अंदर की बात है, इससे बड़ा टॉइंग है. If you listen to any of these ads, the problem with all of us is we have stopped watching television because we got a small little box in our hands and we are so stuck with Netflix that we have stopped watching salespeople. We have stopped watching customers. We've stopped watching people talk to each other. We've stopped watching nice, simple old Basu Chatterjee, Amol Palekar kind of movies where there are 794 probes and 382 support statements per movie. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been known to live tweet dialogues from the theater. Listen to this one. What will happen of you, Blackie? And the other guy says, I've eaten your salt, chief. Okay, now eat candy. Did you figure it out? You have to relate with your customer, speak the language he speaks. Don't push your jargon. Don't put your piece of machinery. Don't push your great dream product, which you are in love with and obsessed with, the customer not yet. Tell him why you love him, because of which he will love your solution. Get him to accept you first. The customer buys you. The customer buys your confidence. And only after that, he buys your product. अगर वो confidence नहीं खरीदता होता, तो close-up toothpaste बिकता ही क्यों? And then go ahead that come across as a problem solver rather than as a product pusher. It helps you make closing the sale easier or faster. So I think what we should really do now at this point of time is go to those very interesting thoughts which I have brought for you. I already shared with you the champagne story. Let me give you some hope. These are not just stories, or these could be thoughts, and this could make you feel good. A lot of people are averse to selling. A lot of people are scared of selling. A lot of people feel selling is a third rate, a dirty profession. My name on Twitter, you will come to know later. It is Achal Rangaswamy. The कुछ की फर्क पैंदा अभी क्यों पूछ रहे हो भाई? आपको जरूरत पड़ेगी तो आप मुझे ढूंढ लोगे. ये maternity hospital story तो सुन लो. The maternity hospital is where kids are born and delivered. So you go to see a little baby. On the door outside or on the bed, there is a tag. Baby Rohan, baby Sonia. And Ahmedabad baby એટલે male and female. Huh? Don't say baby nathi, babo. Whether it is a baby or a babo, it is a baby. Okay. Anyway, maternity hospital, you go there and you see a little baby. Baby Sonia, baby Rohan, baby Aditya. कहीं देखा है बेबी सेल्समैन लिखा हुआ? नहीं है. सेल्समैन पैदा नहीं होते हैं, सेल्समैन बनते हैं. सीख कर, समझ कर, प्रैक्टिस करके, इन सब टेक्निक्स को यूज करके अगेन एंड अगेन एंड अगेन एंड अगेन. और अगर डाउट हो तो अचल रंगस्वामी से पूछ के, via Rangaisms or via his master class or via that simple little book available at a special price right now via Amazon Kindle, downloadable on any instrument without virus, without courier, without delivery, without anybody touching the book. Discovering the joy of selling. I must not share this insurance salesperson story right now, but I must. There are people from the automobile industry. Let me share a story straight from their industry. There was a time when I was associated with a well-known car brand as a marketing advisor. And I used to tell the guys, देखो बेटा, sale टेस्ट ड्राइव के दौरान ही होती है, ना उससे पहले ना उसके बाद. टेस्ट ड्राइव खत्म हो जाती है तो यू हैव लॉस्ट योर अपॉर्चुनिटी. टेस्ट ड्राइव से पहले तो जो भी बोलोगे इट विल साउंड लाइक फीचर्स. एंड वैसे भी 90% ऑफ सेल्स गाइज ऑन एसजी हाईवे हैव रोट रिमेंबर द फीचर्स लाइक अ पोएम. गाना सुना रहे हो ऐसा लगता है. एंड हाफ द टाइम दे टॉकिंग jargon and scaring the customer. Every feature they mention, customer को लगता है और पैसे लगेंगे, एक और 10,000 लगेंगे, एक और 5,000 लगेंगे. So I taught these guys to sell slightly differently and I said test drive के दौरान खत्म कर डालो. I had one smart sales guy who was smarter than I am. And so he did something very interesting, which test drive के दौरान तो succeed नहीं हुआ. He couldn't sell. But when they got out of the car, he told this gentleman who had driven down to the showroom and said, sir, thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing interest in our cars. I know you're not buying today. You don't seem to be in the mood. But we've got something for you, sir. Kindly hold on. He went into the storeroom, opened the refrigerator, pulled out an ice cream party pack, brought it and gave it to the customer and said, sir, this is for you. This ice cream party pack is for your family. I hope you come back one day with all of them. Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon. Nice meeting you. My question would have been, अरे क्या यार, वो बढ़िया ब्रांड का कॉफी टेबल बुक दे दिया होता, एक ब्यूटीफुल की चेन दे दिया होता in the shape of the car that he was wanting to sell, एक बढ़िया सा टी-शर्ट दे देता with the photograph of the customer juxtaposed with the image of the car that he was looking at. तो वो शहर भर घूमता वो टी-शर्ट पहन के, doing a lot of publicity for you. ये आइसक्रीम का पार्टी पैक काहे को दिया? Gentlemen, I am keen to know, why did our friend give an ice cream party pack? He had to enjoy that. Arey, Piyali ma'am, okay, mishti khabo, avar khabo. You are fond of ice creams, maybe. How can you finish a party pack all by yourself, ma'am?
It wasn't me, Achal. I think probably from the panelists, somebody has.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No. I thought Bengalis are always fond of sweets. So am I. In fact, so I thought, okay, wonderful. All right. So one of the panelists asked, so sorry. Okay, now to answer, on the way back to his place in the car, okay, somebody has got it right. Let me see. He says he will give it to his family. But when? The car he test drove would have had refrigerators. No, 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 no. Come on. You're talking features. You guys are talking features. You're talking like salesmen. You're talking like car salesmen. Stop selling car salesman wise. Start selling looking at the customer. Emotional gesture, fine, Vinita. Reminding the family he's buying the car. All right, Aishwarya. But you're all forgetting one simple little thing. Think Indian. Be Indian. Buy Indian. Buy Ahmedabadi. At 41 degrees, at 36 degrees, what will he do? He will drive home immediately because the ice cream will melt otherwise. And when he drives home immediately, he will avoid stopping at 4 other car showrooms on the way. एक झटके में 4 brands का पत्ता साफ. Personal bridge, ये सब ठीक है. When he comes to buy a car, what will ride in the car is an emotional. Stop reading from books written by foreign authors. Think like a गुज्जू भाई. आइसक्रीम ओगળી જશે. તરત જ ઘરે પહોંચી જાઓ અને ફેમિલી મને ખવડાવો તાકી બાબો પૂછશે ડેડી आपने तो गाड़ी नहीं खरीदी तो भी उन्होंने आइसक्रीम दिया अगर आपने गाड़ी खरीदी तो क्या क्या देंगे थिंक अबाउट इट लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन आप कौन सा क्वेश्चन कौन सा आइसक्रीम अपने के लिए हेलो डॉक्टर ममता What ice cream are you guys having in mind to sell your kind of product, my dear friend? What is the catch? What is the hook? What is the peg by which salesperson keeps the customer glued to his brand, that he ignores the other guys? The problem in any city is every car showroom is on the same road or highway, whether it is Indore or Jaipur or Ahmedabad or Pune or Chennai or Pondicherry. अब बगल में आपसे ज्यादा अट्रैक्टिव आपसे ज्यादा सस्ता आपसे बढ़िया कार बढ़िया प्राइसेस पे बढ़िया ऑफर्स पे देने वाला होगा लेकिन आपका आइसक्रीम तो पिघलेगा और पिघलते हुए आइसक्रीम को परिवार के पास जल्दी ले जाना Isn't it a smart move? I was sharing this story with my good friend, the managing director of Amul, Mr. Rupinder Sodi, in Indore, where we had gone together for a presentation. He immediately told his regional manager, Hemant, zara pata kar yahan kitne car showrooms hain yaar. I mean, the point I'm trying to make is, you may not be giving an ice cream every time. You may have, the ice cream is just a metaphor. It is a physical description. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, wonderful. So, did you like the car salesperson story? Thank you, ma'am. Isn't this a pure assumption though? Yes, it is. And if you don't assume, what are you going to do? You have to take some base, no? नहीं तो इस रिसर्च करते रहिए जनाब, एकेडमिशियन बन जाओगे, ग्राहक बनने में दिक्कत आएगी. ग्राहक की जगह पर खड़े होके देखिए, अज्यूम तो करना ही है, और वो assumption को ही मैं बुलाता हूँ मेरा $1 million door opener. If you know that your customer is a butcher or a baker or a candlestick maker or an educationist, yeah, he cut other brands only for that day. Obviously, what something else is also going to happen when he goes there, no? You have to touch the hearts of people to begin with. Piece of machinery to sab bech rahe hain. In that emotional sale is practical in a city like Ahmedabad. ये बॉस मैं अभी 6 महीने पहले अहमदाबाद छोड़ के आया 30 वर्ष वो अहमदाबाद में रहता तो and from a sales rep I became president sales and marketing thanks to Ahmedabad. साबरमती का पानी पिया है. आपका प्रॉब्लम शायद ये हो सकता है कि आप किनले मिनरल वाटर पी रहे हो. यार थिंक लोकल, सेल लोकल, थिंक फोकल. हम कुछ बहुत ज्यादा अंग्रेज बन गए थे पिछले कुछ सालों में. थिंक अबाउट इट. ट्राई इट. नहीं ट्राई होता था मैं हूं ना. एंड an ice cream is a metaphor, as somebody rightly Kapil said. My ice cream is a metaphor. It is only a metaphor. Think from your side, what could be the catch? What could be the offer? What could be the peg? Do we have time for one more story?
Yes, people are more interested.
Organizers. I'm asking the organizers.
Yeah, we can.
Right. All right. Now listen to this, my friend. This is also one of my favorite stories. ये सब क्या है? ये सब मेरे साथ भी हुआ है, इसीलिए favorite है. We've been married 36 years. And in fact, in a couple of days, we're going to be celebrating our 36th anniversary. Now, what happened 34 years back was we were there on a holiday in Chennai, my hometown. We were living in Ahmedabad, but we thought we'll go and meet my parents. And on that visit to Chennai, my wife dragged me to a jewelry store. I peeped into my pocket and I was very comfortable because I had only 14 rupees 70 paise. So I knew nobody could rob me of my money. Our idea was basically to go out and have peanuts. The way we used to sit in a garden before marriage, sit and have peanuts and chat while we were living in Pune and Baroda, various places. Now, the jewelry store had a wonderful collection, but ladies have a wonderful knack and they have a nose for the costliest product section. And she dragged me there. And she went up to a particular, you got this box, inside a box, glass box. And there lay a diamond necklace. And she asked, "Ye necklace kitne ka hai?" to the salesman. So that salesman's name was something, but his surname was Thakur. The salesman looked at me, he looked at her, he looked at me again, and then said, "Ma'am, well, ma'am, I think this could be a little beyond your budget." Now, you'll tell me, customer ka ego hurt ho gaya. Customer बोलेगा इसकी हिम्मत कैसे हुई ऐसे बोलने को, and will walk out. No, she just looked at him and she said, "ये हार मुझे दे दे ठाकुर." But he was not willing to, because he was a tough nut. Because he said, "Ma'am, even the price is on request and I'm afraid I can't disclose the price. It is so high." He held me by the hand, dragged me out of the showroom, looked at the glow sign outside and said, "मैं आऊंगी, मैं जरूर वापस आऊंगी. मेरे करण अर्जुन मेरे साथ आए या ना आए, मैं वापस जरूर आऊंगी." Ladies and gentlemen, 2 years back, she fulfilled her mission. In all these years, I used to peep into the boxes that contained, I wanted Ferrari, I wanted Fafda, I wanted Thepla, Khakra, something like that coming in the evening, wanted to have a quick snack. But I would find currency notes in the atta, in the dal, in the chawal, in the sugar. And all those currency notes were getting collected. And now I realized that all that collection was for this particular drive. 2 years back. 2 years back, she fulfilled her dream. 2 years back, she got the necklace. 2 years back, I became neckless. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me, even before I say that, she turned around triumphantly and said, "Kahan hai wo salesman?" And my answer was, "Ma'am, he won't be here. He must be running a gold souk in Dubai." Because he's been selling merrily all these years. Ladies and gentlemen, when did the sale take place? When did the real sale take place? Well, I don't have names, embarrassment clause or fulfillment clause and all that. Let us leave it for foreign authors of books. All I say is, he just did a very simple thing. He knew what a lady would generally like to do and he made her do it. Had he quoted the price on the spot, this man would in any case would have said, "We don't have the money, let us go." He knew it. One look at my face. So he looks at both the customers. You must evaluate both the people very clearly. Someone could be for, someone could be against. And he smartly made his move. To somebody else, he may have tried something else. But when did, please tell me, when did, yes, you say Hiren 2 years back, मैं कहता हूँ 34 साल पहले वो प्रोडक्ट बेचा गया था. ट्रांजैक्शन 2 साल पहले हुआ. हाँ, कुछ वक्त लगता है. ये आदमी जिसने 40 साल सड़क पर काम किया है प्रोडक्ट्स बेचते हुए, उसने एक ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम 12 साल पहले उसके बीज बोए थे. और 2 साल पहले उसने फुलफिल किया एक बहुत बड़े MNC के लिए. It took him 12 years. It's going to take you time. As a coach, I tell people, you need 10,000 hours of practice to be good at something, and you want to give up in 10 hours? One more story if you don't mind. I'm trying my best. The screen isn't moving. Dinesh Lakhara, ages back you wanted to be associated, so finally we are meeting. It takes time for the camel to come under the mountain at times. Not to worry. The sales guy has to be patient. This is for all of you young entrepreneurs. This is for all of you who say you run startups. Ice cream and some. In the good old days, in the 80s, in the mid 80s, in the late 80s, early 90s, Navrangpura Municipal Market was the popular hangout joint for people. And so we would go there because there was a nice ice cream shop, there was a vegetable shop, there was a pharmacy, there was a sports goods shop, there was an ice cream shop, there was a pizza and bhel shop, everything was there. So everyone could have a little bit of everything. And while my wife was finishing shopping, my son, who must have been about 4 or 5 years old, and so I was towering over him like a Qutub Minar because he was very small. Daddy, ice cream chahiye. Come Ravi, sit down. It's going to rain. Come sit in the car. Let's go. Daddy, ice cream chahiye. He raised his voice a bit. I said, come on, Ravi, it's going to rain. I need to catch a train to Bhopal. Mom has finished her shopping. Come, sit down. Daddy, ice cream chahiye. The guy doesn't see refusal. He doesn't see rejection. He doesn't think dad is refusing. Even if dad is refusing, he is refusing. Do you reconnect with your customer when he says no? All he thought was, daddy ko sunai nahi diya, meri आवाज दूर है daddy. थोड़ा ऊंचा करके वही बात फिर से बोलता हूँ. थोड़ा clearly बोलता हूँ. Do we do this? Or do we get upset when the customer says, nah, nonsense? No, sir, I think I didn't make myself clear. Let me explain to you again. Instead of saying, nahi sir, aap samjhe nahi. Never say aap samjhe nahi. Because he's going to turn around and say, theek hai, aap bade samajhdar ho, bataiye, and then not listen to you. However, if you say, let me rephrase myself. Let me explain I think I didn't explain properly, sir. And get back. What happens when electricity goes in your house? You pick up that fuse, no? No. સૌથી પહેલા તો બારી ખોલીને તમે જુઓ છો પડોશીને ત્યાં શું ચાલે છે. And then પડોશી કે बिजली है. नहीं है तो हाश. लेकिन है. So what do? Then you go open the junction box, you look the fuse and say, aha. And then you reconnect. You reconnect, don't you, to get that electricity? Reconnect with the customer, my dear friends. Don't let your ego come into the picture. To go out and sell, please remember, outside my doorstep, there is a mat which says, egos and shoes outside, please. And another small little sticker on top of that says, sense of humor inside, please. ऐसे सोच के जाओ कि मैं सेल नहीं करने जा रहा हूँ. I am going to give the customer a fantastic time. उसमें से वो जो निकालना चाहते हैं निकाले. मैं तो हूँ. The problem with all of us is we open the sales call with the objective of making a sale. And my simple tip is open the sales call with the idea of gaining the customer's interest and attention the way none of your competitors does. And each one of these stories has helped me do something or the other. There are customers who call me and say, आज कौन सी story सुनाने आ रहे हो? I said, depend करता है आप कौन से size का check तैयार कर रहे हो. Copy a salesperson's story is too long, too complicated. It is about what happened in 1985-86 when we launched the Modi Xerox 1045 copier in India. And I happened to be a member of the sales team, one of the earliest salespeople at Xerox. The computer education story should not be shared at this point of time because it might hurt some religious sentiments and people could feel, no, we should not be intolerant. We must tolerate every religion. So let that story go. the just a little more only story, there is no point in talking. You people will not be able to relate with it, because this is about how I bought a house when I couldn't afford one. Because the person who sold me that house was none other than my wife, who said, you have 168 in your hand, the house costs 180. There's only 12,000 short. Now think how our son will do this, how I can chat with my mom whose house is behind ours, how I can chat with Nandini Ben who's across the door, because she is a wonderful teller of stories. ये सब तुम travel करते हो, तुम्हारे flights late हो जाते हैं. Those were days when there were no STDs, there were no, mobile phones and all. And she used to sit all night waiting at the door, and she wouldn't have known that my flight is cancelled until I reached the hotel and called her up and told her. So that just a little more story is the wife saying, "Fakta 12,000 na sawal chhe." And so this Vaishnav Vaniya Gujarati wife of mine sold me this house when I thought I could not buy a house. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We all sell, we sell every moment. Only thing is, we think a salesman is a con man, a magician, or a storyteller who has unbelievable, incredible, non-believable stories. No, every little incident in my life, I've stored it down. And I have only 700 such stories to share. At least 5 or 6 or 7 of them are in the book, Discovering the Joy of Selling. The Leave Him Alone story, the ISRO tender story, and many more. But I think we are reaching the fag end of our presentation time. Am I right, Kayur, Piali?
Yes, sort of. I think we can keep another 10 minutes if there are questions and all that.
Entertain questions.
Sure. We can, wrap the presentation.
Somebody was asking, will my question be asked? Why don't we look at that question, please?
It was in the chat box?
Yes. I'm also trying to recover it. It was there. Because he said, I have sent the question yesterday. Will it be asked? I would love to answer that question, because A, he sent it yesterday. B, is worried about the answer to that question.
So if he or she can, write the question again on the chat box, we would,
Yeah, if the person listening to this could please repeat, I'll be very happy to answer.
So meanwhile, can we take another question?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So the question is from one of the GeoSex founders. During this Corona crisis, they are pivoting from a premium market product to mass market product. What things should they keep in mind while approaching customers and strategies to go for market?
Premium, mass is all jargon, it's all English. A product is a product, a feature is a feature, but a benefit is an ocean of opportunities. What do you offer from that ocean of opportunities to make the customer realize that it is value for money, neither premium or mass or something like that? मजेदार बात यह है दोस्तों कि जो मेरे को मास मार्केट लगता था यहाँ ऑरोविल में, where the shops are 2.5 kilometers away from where I stay, and I only have to walk, I can't do anything else. Even that mass thing is appearing like premium. Anyway, I'm just saying it on the lighter side. But what I'm trying to say is, let us not put all these, people have always told, don't think out of the box. I don't think in the box, think out of the box. My suggestion is think as if there is no box. Mass, premium, this, that, all that. How many people were actually using Zoom 4 months back? Okay, sure.
Very few people.
Sorry? Very few people.
Yeah.
How many people are now using the same? Can you guys see me?
Yes.
All right. Kapil, you're asking about masterclass details. My Facebook page, my LinkedIn page, everything has the details of it. Otherwise, you know how to reach me. I will be sharing my coordinates. You can check with me there. Yeah, hardly anybody. Now, what has happened? Was it not perceived maybe as something like a premium kind of a product used by businessmen or something like that? Today, every Tom, Dick, and Harry is using it. My son says many of his classmates' children are using it, and they're saying that now they will not want to go to school. And therefore, I was reminded of an old Mukesh song, "Zoom Zoom ke nacho aaj." Okay, I think has that question been?
Yes, I found that question.
The other question I didn't recall. If you can check.
I have it.
आपको आपका पूछा हुआ सवाल याद नहीं है?
So I have got the questions from him. So there are two questions. The first one is how to justify a genuine prospect, and second is how to accelerate order closure.
Sorry, how to what? How to?
How to justify a genuine prospect, and second is how.
I understand. I didn't get the question. How do you justify a prospect means what? Oh, you mean qualify?
Yeah, I mean, I think he wants to say.
हाँ, कि ये आदमी खरीदेगा, इसमें दम है.
Yes.
Right. Wonderful. तो भाई 22 मिनट पहले probing की बात चल रही थी ना? You use probes, open probes, closed probes, issue-based probes, status-based probes, and by asking him those questions intelligently, you will know. Sometimes the customer will not tell you. So very intelligent way of asking is, sir, आप तो हो ही purchase committee में, आपके अलावा और कौन-कौन है? Probably there is a way of finding out. And then you make a checklist and say, so this is exactly what bothers you, right? This is exactly what bothers you, right? And didn't I do a conditional commitment with you people? If the idea I give you comforts you, consoles you, gives you satisfaction, would you consider buying from me? Would you consider listening to me? I had explained this. I have a request, ladies and gentlemen. The request that I have of all salespeople in the world. बोलो અને 67% સાંભળો. And if you listen 100%, if you listen with your eyes, if you listen with your face, if you listen with your body, believe me, the other guy will love you because people are dying to speak and there are very few listeners in the world. सुनने वालों की कमी है, बोलने वाले कूट के भरे. ये लॉकडाउन में बहुत सारे लोग पब्लिक स्पीकर्स बन गए. उनमें से तो कुछ लोकसभा और राज्यसभा के स्पीकर्स भी बन जाएंगे. So I hope I've answered that question. And the second question you read out was?
How to accelerate order closure.
How to?
Accelerate order closure.
When you support, when you empathize and offer the product, when you say Mahuna and then offer the solution, immediately go for the kill. Don't wait to see the customer's face and say, are you happy? Are you satisfied? Shall I now make a close? How do you do it? Very simple. Listen to this. I'll give you two examples. Yes, sir, you were absolutely right when you said that at the training center, you were having serious problems with the attention spans of the participants. The Amtrex Shizuoka split air conditioner can take care of optimized cooling, has reduced electricity bills because of the high energy efficiency ratio, and also looks smarter than a painting and costs you much less. So you have an air conditioner that satisfies an engineer, an architect, and an accountant. मैं कल राजू जगताप को भेज सकता हूँ हीट लोड कैलकुलेशन करने के लिए या आज शाम को ही भेज दूँ. Listen to this one. I know you want to have a great life. I know you want to have a great career. I know you want to make a mark for yourself, obviously, and you want to be famous. If you marry me, you will have the world's greatest library. If you marry me, you will have the best music collection. If you marry me, no need to book tickets in advance in trains and buses. Just sit on my bullet. और जहाँ जाना चलेंगे तो बोलो 23rd April या 24th April. And she said 23rd. Wanna accelerate. Don't wait to ask the question. Pooch dalo. Don't wait. Sir, Mandi is the best time to make noise. चींटी को देखिए, चींटी गर्मियों में क्या कर रही है? सर्दियों की तैयारी। बिकॉज सर्दी में चीनी नहीं मिलेगा, चावल नहीं मिलेगा। हम क्या करते हैं? हमें वेकेशन में जाइए અને कोरोना बियर पिए આપણે। अरे कोरोना को पी जाने का सऊदी प्रथम तरीका, मेरे पास एक तस्वीर है in which I am sitting with some 24 bottles of beer and one of them is corona and I say I have not only corona but a lot of other things under my control including the cobra. So the point I'm trying to make is, अब मचाओगे ना शोर, ज्यादा आसानी से सुनाई देगा क्योंकि सब लोग डर होकर शोर नहीं मचा रहे हैं। आप मचाइए। मैंने रिसेशन में 98, 99, 2000 के दौरान छोटे 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 फटाकड़े फोड़े एंड वो बहुत बड़े फायर क्रैकर्स बने। व्हेन द गुड टाइम्स केम, द कस्टमर विल कॉल यू, ही विल रिमेंबर यू। बी टॉप ऑफ माइंड ऑफ योर कस्टमर राइट नाउ सो दैट व्हेन द लॉक अप हैपेंस एंड लॉक डाउन क्लोजेस, ही कॉल्स यू एंड से भाई तुम मेहनत कर रहे थे, मेरे साथ रेगुलर टच में थे। क्योंकि जब आप बुरे दिनों में लोगों का साथ देते, अच्छे दिनों में वो याद करेगा आपको। आप सिर्फ अच्छे दिनों में लाइक टाई एंड ऑल ऑफ यू जब मेरे को कोरोना के टाइम ही बुलाते हो, अच्छे टाइम पे नहीं बुलाते हो, तो यही होगा। Jokes apart, I am just pulling your leg. Somebody says, what is the best strategy? High pricing of your product or market competitive price for the product of comparatively the highest quality in the marketplace? Vinita ji, the choice is entirely yours. इसका प्रोडक्ट से लेने देना है ही नहीं, आपको प्रोडक्ट के बारे में चिंता नहीं करना है। All you need to look at is in the universe, किस प्रकार का ग्राहक है जिसकी नीड को मैं फुलफिल कर सकती हूँ, and then give that particular solution. Don't go with a key in your hand looking for a lock because 40 years back two guys did it. बिन ताले की चाबी लेकर फिरते मारे मारे, दो बेचारे बिना सहारे. They are still looking for the lock. They are still looking for the tijori. On the contrary, find all those people who have tijoris that can't open and say, मेरे पास चाबी है. And turn to your competitors and ask, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? See, the point is, all of us have a product-oriented approach. Please leave it here in this room. Go with a customer-centric approach. Think customer, get into his shoes, offer solutions to him, and keep looking at how can I get my customer to like what, because you got only 2 minutes. पहले 2 मिनट में अपने काम की बात नहीं की, you've lost him, and you can never close. People say I have problems closing. I say you don't have problems closing, you have problems opening. And if you don't open, and remember my golden formula, good sales calls, lots of probes, except लगेगा ही नहीं कि आप सवाल पूछ रहे हो. Haven't I asked you people a lot of questions today? Actually, come to think of it. Actually, questions लगने नहीं चाहिए, आप questions पूछ रहे हो. और उसके लिए एक ट्रिक है. उसके लिए एक ट्रिक है. There is a solution for that. That you begin with something to which the customer says, શું વાત છે? મને ખબર નહોતી. મને બતાવો ને. And suppose you're sitting in a crowd, you look at one customer who asked you this question and say, તમને હું બતાઈશ. And close your mouth. And see the reaction of all the others. Because not everyone is going to subscribe to Rangaisms. Not everybody is going to read the book Discovering the Joy of Selling. Not everybody is going to attend my sales masterclass. In a lighter way, my friends, to be taken in a right spirit, मैं आप सबका दोस्त हूँ. Somebody asked me once, boss, today it is good. I'm able to reach out to anybody in the country, anybody in anywhere in the world. But those days when I was in Ahmedabad, a lot of people used to say, sir, वो कानपुर वालों का क्या होगा, जिनके आप आते नहीं हो और वो Ahmedabad आते नहीं हैं. And so there have been so many of you. I've been in Ahmedabad so many years. None of you called me. But don't worry about it. You will. But you know what I said in answer to the Kanpur question? I said, उनके लिए 2 minute मौन. Don't worry. All customers will not buy from you. All customers will not end up buying from you. All customers will not say your product is God's gift to humanity. इस पूरी सृष्टि में एक ही प्राणी को सब मिले. उसका नाम है यमराज. उसको छोड़कर बाकी सब कहीं ना कहीं हाथ से खो बैठते हैं. So don't worry. Even if you can improve your customer base from 8% to 9%, oh, it's a huge jump. Aim for that. Aim with a very simple thing. Every morning, ask yourself this question: how many people am I going to make happy today? This is the question I ask myself every morning when I roll out of bed. I'm 63, and let me confess, I've been more busy in the last 21 days than in the last 21 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I have thoroughly enjoyed my interaction with you. I will request Keyur to later compile some of the unanswered questions so that we can find a way or means to address them, or maybe time permitting, energy permitting, your schedules and calendars permitting. I am open to the idea of coming back and talking. So look forward to your feedback, and I hope you guys have got something out of this program, something useful. I enjoyed myself. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Achal. We also enjoyed a lot. You actually, walked the talk about selling. You sold so many things in this class without even selling it.
Right.
Yeah. So
if you
I would
want
also
to sell, last point.
Yes.
If you want to sell, don't sell. That is. Thanks a lot. All the best. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you everyone for your time. And I'm sure you all have equally enjoyed and learned quite a lot of things and, taking away from this session like Keyur and myself. So thank you once again. And Mr. Achal, I'm sure we'll probably come back to you again for another enriching session like this.
Anytime. Ask Chi.
Nishchoy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Keyur. Thanks a lot. Wonderful coordination. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone, and have a good day.